Welcome. Today I want to speak into this question, which is, what is a new earth leader? I was thinking about this morning as I woke up in bed and I was like, I want to go live and speak into this today. So if you are joining us live and you have any questions, please pop them in the chat box. And if you are listening on the podcast, welcome, because I am going to be recording this on the podcast as I'm doing Instagram live. So first of all, I think the most important thing to talk about is life purpose and soul mission, okay? So every single one of us came to this planet with a unique purpose, a unique mission, a soul mission that we're here to fulfill, okay? And some of us might have like double missions where we have a soul mission, we might also have a galactic mission, we might have a soul mission here on the planet, and then we might also have a double mission where we're doing something in the astral at night. So I know from a lot of the clients that I've worked with that they have double missions. So two things, okay? But we're speaking today about our soul purpose here on this planet, in this incarnation, in this moment. So if you're watching this right now, what is your soul purpose in this lifetime? Okay, so when we come to the planet, we decide what it is that we want to do while we're here. So we decide what our soul purpose is before we reincarnate on the planet. And this is decided in many different ways and through a particular process whereby our soul has had many lifetimes, okay? Many lifetimes on this planet, on other planets, on different planets around the universe. And we go to our council and all of our guides, and we make a decision, okay, like where do I want to reincarnate next? And what do I want to do? What do I want to achieve? What are the lessons that I need to learn? Like what is the karma that I need to clear in this next lifetime? Now, if you're watching this Instagram live or you're listening to this podcast right now, you decided that your next incarnation was here on Earth. Okay, so you're here on planet Earth. And honestly, to be on planet Earth at this time is like winning the lottery in the universe. It literally is like winning the lottery in the universe. So many souls around the universe and the universes want to be on Earth right now. It is the deepest honor to be on Earth right now as we go through this transition. And what I've been told from my guides is only the strongest, bravest, and I feel emotional with this, only the strongest and bravest souls could be here at this particular time, okay? So if you're watching this, just know that you are classified in the universe as such a brave and courageous soul that you would choose to reincarnate right now as we're moving through such monumental times on planet Earth and, a lot of darkness. So going back to this meeting with your council, you decide, okay, I want to come to Earth. And I haven't learned these lessons in past lifetimes. So I'm going to bring these lessons through into this lifetime. I'm going to have this interaction with this person. I'm going to have this soul contract with this person so that I can clear karma from previous lifetimes. Okay. So this usually comes up in challenging relationships that we have with people, with initiations that we move through in our life. It's clearing of karma from past lifetimes. Okay. So when we are aware of this, we can take radical self-responsibility for ourselves and our soul choosing these experiences, and that stops us from dropping into victim mentality, because when we drop into victim consciousness, that lowers our vibration. So if we have this awareness that, okay, we came into this lifetime to have these experiences with all of these people to clear karma from past lifetimes and ascend in consciousness, then everything is always perfect, even if it's uncomfortable for the human. Okay, so in this council meeting, we decide, okay, I want to clear karma with this person, this person, this person. I want to have this soul contract with this person, this person, this person. And then ultimately, my soul mission is this. Okay, now this will be different for everyone because it's dependent on all of your past lives. It's dependent on the gifts that you have developed over past lives. It will fully be dependent on what your soul already holds, and therefore what it's capable of bringing through for the planet right now. So many of you watching this will know that you've had many past lifetimes on Earth, many past lifetimes on other planets, and you have many, many soul gifts to offer the world right now. So when we make our decision for our soul mission, that could be that we are here to help animals, for example. We could have had past lifetimes where we need to clear karma from that, or we've had past lifetimes where we've worked with animals on other planets and we have a deep understanding of animals and we can tune into their energy more easily than the average person. So we may choose, okay, my soul mission in this lifetime is to care for animals. And you may feel drawn to being a vet or having a farm or opening a dog shelter, for example, okay? So that would be a particular soul mission. Other people would have a soul mission to help children, for example. So you may choose to become a teacher. You may choose to start a children's charity. You can see where I'm going with this, right? Or you may feel like you are here. You know what? You may have had like some challenging past lifetimes, and this lifetime your soul is like, hey, I just want to have a chill life on Earth. Earth is so beautiful. I actually just want to I want to fall in love. I want to have a family. I want to be like, I just want my mission to be to share love in my local community. And that could be your mission, okay? So you can see like missions are completely different depending on what your soul decides. And then there are some souls who have done a lot of work in past lifetimes. They have a lot of gifts that they've embodied from past lifetimes, and their soul is strong. And they decide, I want to come to this planet and I want to be a part of this major shift. I want to be like a leader in this. I want to be a trailblazer in this. I want to be someone who has big impact and makes big change on the planet. And this is what I would call a new Earth leader. Someone that just knows that they're going to have an impact on a lot of people on the planet. And as someone who has that mission myself, that can be very scary. It can bring up a lot in the human body. It can bring a lot up in the nervous system. It can make us feel a lot when we have a big mission and we know that we are here to have big impact and make big change on the planet. Okay. And with New Earth leaders, what I have witnessed over my years of running business, over my years of running coaching programs, of holding mentorships, is that those who are here to be New Earth leaders, like they know they're here for something big. And they might not know exactly what that is. They might not know exactly how that's going to unfold. But when they tune into their heart and soul, they're like, ooh, I'm here for something like big, and I feel like I'm going to have impact on like a lot of people. Okay, so that is what I would call a New Earth leader. Then we have the light workers of the world. So it's said that there's 144,000 of us who have come to Earth at this time. And when all light workers essentially wake up and turn on their lights, then that will cause the shift into New Earth on this planet. Because of all of those people being in their light, it will cause the shift. Now, when I feel into that number, honestly, I feel like it's more than that. When I feel into 144,000, that like seems like it seems a small number to me out of billions of people, but who knows? So you may feel like you're here to be a light worker. You're here to share your light with the world. You're here to light up every room that you go in. You're here to share and spread light. That would be a light worker. And then for those of you who feel like, okay, I'm here to have bigger impact. Not that I'm belittling that, because honestly, showing up in your light in every scenario is very difficult and it's a big mission. But those of you who are here to be a New Earth leader will feel like, okay, I actually feel my energy is supposed to go far and wide and I'm supposed to be seen in a much bigger way. So when I feel into a New Earth leader, it's someone who's here to like hold big spaces and be seen in big ways and have big impact. So for sure with New Earth leaders, there are definitely initiations to move through in terms of being seen publicly, being seen by a lot of people. And there's also initiations to go through to be able to hold what you're here to hold your soul mission, and to be able to actually act that out and then hold the energy that you're inevitably going to hold, whether that is, having hundreds of people coming into your spaces, being like physically holding those people in person or online, or, being seen publicly on TV or in movies or on documentaries or on Instagram. So New Earth leaders definitely come here to move through like some big, big initiations so that they can truly hold what they're here to hold. And from what I've experienced myself and witnessing other New Earth leaders, the mission sometimes feels too big for your human, but it's not. Your soul literally chose the perfect vessel, the perfect face, the perfect hair, the perfect body, the perfect skin tone, the perfect skin color. Like, your soul literally chose the vessel that you're in to be able to do the work that you're here to do in the world. Okay. So I know that can sometimes be a barrier or block for people of like, I don't know if my human can even hold this. It absolutely can. Okay, so let me just tune in, see if there's anything else that I want to bring through on this topic around New Earth leadership. What I'm being told in this moment is like, if you're a New Earth leader, you're going to be stretched. I'm being shown like a rubber band, like being stretched. Like, if you're here to have huge impact on the planet and, share your light, share your wisdom, and create pretty monumental shift in the energy of the planet, like, you are going to be stretched to your limits. And when you're stretched to your limits, you'll think, I'm hitting my limit, but it's not. It's just like you're being stretched to that capacity, and then you'll have more capacity, and then you'll be able to be stretched even further. So this is the reason why I have launched my newest mentorship and mastermind, and energy training camp is what I've been told by my guides it is. I kind of laughed when I was sat at my altar and they told me this. They were like, it's an energy training camp. I was like, what do you even mean by that? And basically what they said is like, it's for New Earth leaders, like those light workers, those mystics, those healers who know that they're here to have significant impact in the planet, on the planet, and in the planet. And to be able to have that kind of impact, they need to be able to expand themselves and prep their energy so that when the moment strikes, like, they're ready for that. And that's what we see with quantum leaps. If you've ever seen someone quantum leap in their reality or quantum leap in their business or their community, or like, how many followers they have on Instagram, it's actually the prep work that's been done before in their body, in their energy system, in their mindset, in their belief system, that allows for that significant shift and quantum leap to happen. So the body actually needs to be prepared for that. So that is why Alchemy has been created. It's a 6-month mentorship where over 28 weeks, we actually will be moving through the chakra system and making sure that the chakra system is cleansed and balanced and purified, because an even and balanced chakra system is really what allows us to show up in our fullness in the world without any blocks. And then we'll also be working on the nervous system, because the nervous system is what will often block us, because the nervous system and the ego kind of work together to keep us safe. So we really want to expand our capacity there to be able to hold and receive more energy, more clients, more people, more visibility, more eyes on us. And then finally, our belief system. So all of us have been very conditioned to the way of the current world, and the new earth, it's completely different. Like, the way that we think and the way we move through the world is very, very, very different. So we actually have to recondition ourselves. We have to rewire our beliefs, because the subconscious mind is running our life. And a lot of the beliefs in there are not serving us. A lot of the beliefs in there are our parents' beliefs, our caretakers, our school teachers, our ancestors' beliefs, which will not serve the new earth and will not serve you as a new earth leader. Like, we have to completely rewire and change those. So that's the work we're going to be doing inside of Alchemy. The most incredible mystics, like incredibly powerful mystics and new earth leaders, have been applying for this mentorship. So the applications are open until Saturday, the 29th, at the end of the day. So this mentorship, you will know if you're meant to be in this mentorship, because you will just know. You'll be like, oh, that's me. And this is the deeper work that needs to be done. I heard this stat a few years ago and it really resonated. It was like, this is more for like the business owners and those of you who want to build community. And it was 20% of our results comes from strategy, comes from our brain, comes from our logic, comes from the things that we do. But 80% actually comes from our inner world. So our belief system, our energy system, our nervous system, like what we're actually able to receive and our beliefs about ourselves. So there's a lot of identity work that we'll be doing inside of this container to shift you from this version of you to this version of you, or this version of you to this version of you. Okay. So applications are open. The application is in my bio, in the link to my bio. So you can just head through there and fill out the application there. And then I'll be in contact with you around the first week of September. And we begin mid-September. So if anyone has any questions and you're here live, just pop them in the chat, those of you who are on the Instagram live with me. And if you are listening on the podcast, you can drop me a DM. That's the best place to connect with me. And I really hope that this live, this podcast has activated something within you, especially if you know that you are here for a significant reason. Maybe you don't know what that is, but you know you're here to have impact in some way. Then this container will be preparational for that thing. And this is actually what I've been told from my guides, is like the importance of alchemy is, obviously alchemy is the transformation from one thing to another. So like, for example, lead to gold. They're saying the importance of this container right now is there's going to be those of you who maybe feel like you're not ready for the impact you're here to have. But in 6 months' time, we're going to be in 2027 and the world's going to look quite different. And you're going to need to step forwards because of what's unfolding on the planet. So this 6 months is your energy training camp to be ready to be that version of you when the clock strikes. Okay. So any questions, let me know. Loving you all. I hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday and I will speak to you very, very soon.